In the heart of a sprawling savanna, tucked between the rolling hills of eastern Africa, lay the village of Kinyambu. This village was a peaceful haven, where the hum of bees in acacia trees mixed with the chatter of neighbours. It was a close-knit community where everyone knew each other, and news, whether good or bad, travelled fast. Among the villagers was a young man named Nyaga. Nyaga was known for his diligence and curiosity. Though his family was poor, he worked tirelessly in the fields, determined to change his fortune. Nyaga dreamed of a better life, not just for himself, but for his widowed mother and younger siblings. One day, while tilling the soil near the base of a sacred baobab tree, Nyaga struck something hard. At first, he thought it was a rock, but as he dug deeper, he uncovered a small, ancient chest. Inside were golden coins, adorned with intricate patterns that glimmered in the sunlight. Nyaga's heart raced as he realized he had stumbled upon an immense treasure. His first instinct was to run back to the village and share the news. After all, the people of Kinyambu were like family to him. Surely they would celebrate his good fortune. But as he stood under the shade of the baobab, a voice in his mind cautioned him. Not everyone who smiles with you is happy for you. Despite the warning in his heart, Nyaga couldn't contain his excitement. That evening, as the villagers gathered round the central fire to share stories, Nyaga decided to tell his best friend, Wanjala, about his discovery. Wanjala was the son of a wealthy herdsman, but he and Nyaga had grown up together, climbing trees and chasing antelopes. Nyaga trusted him deeply. After the storytelling session, he pulled Wanjala aside and whispered, "You won't believe what I found today." Wanjala's eyes widened as Nyaga described the chest of gold. "This is incredible, Nyaga. You've been blessed by the ancestors," he exclaimed. But as Nyaga walked home that night, he didn't notice the flicker of envy in Wanjala's eyes. The next morning, Nyaga awoke to murmurs outside his hut. Peeking through the window, he saw a group of villagers whispering and pointing in his direction. Confused, he stepped outside. "Nyaga, is it true?" asked Mama Juma, the village baker. "Is what true?" "Zarge. They found a chest of gold." Nyaga's heart sank. He realized that Wanjala must have told someone, and the news had spread like wildfire. I did find something," Nyaga stammered, trying to downplay it. But it was too late. The villagers were already abuzz with speculation. At first, the villagers celebrated Nyaga's good fortune. They praised him for his hard work and joked about how he would now become the richest man in Kinyambu. But as days passed, the mood began to shift. Some people, like Mama Juma, started asking for favours. "Nyaga, my oven is old and crumbling. Surely you can spare a coin to help me fix it." Others became resentful. "Why should Nyaga have all that gold?" grumbled Kibe, a farmer whose crops had failed that season. "I work just as hard as he does." Even Wanjala, who had initially been supportive, began to act differently. He started making sly comments. "You know, Nyaga, if it weren't for me, no one would even know about your treasure. Maybe you should share it with your true friends." One night as Nyaga lay asleep, he heard rustling outside his hut. He grabbed his spear and crept to the door, his heart pounding. Peering into the darkness, he saw shadows moving near the back of his house. The news of the gold had attracted not only envy, but also greed. Over the next few weeks, Nyaga's family endured several break-in attempts. His mother began to fall ill from the stress, and his younger siblings grew fearful. Desperate to protect his family, Nyaga decided to move the treasure. He took it to a hidden cave deep in the hills, known only to him. But the damage was already done. One afternoon, while Nyaga was tending his fields, an elder named Baba Njoroge approached him. Baba Njoroge was a wise man, respected by all in the village. He carried a wooden staff adorned with carvings of ancestral symbols. "Nyaga," the elder said, "I have watched you since you were a boy. You have a good heart, but you have made a mistake." Nyaga looked up at him. "The ancestors bless us in different ways, but not all blessings are meant to be shared. When you revealed your good fortune, you invited envy and trouble into your life. Not everyone who hears your joy will rejoice with you." Nyaga bowed his head, realizing the truth in Baba Njoroge's words. For the rest of the day, Nyaga became more cautious. He stopped speaking about the treasure and focused on rebuilding trust within the village. He used some of the gold to quietly help those in need, but he did so anonymously. Over time, the whispers faded, and life in Kinyambu returned to normal. Nyaga never forgot Baba Njoroge's advice. He learned to guard his blessings, sharing only with those he truly trusted. And though he still dreamed of a better future, he understood that true wealth lay not in gold, but in wisdom and peace. Not everyone who smiles with you is happy for you. Sometimes it's better to keep your blessings private and let your actions, not your words, speak for you.